Bad Bad Not Good, Mid-Spiral Order and Growth EP reviews. Let's chat about it. Hey friends, what's going on? John here from What's Spinning, here tonight to chat about these two latest EPs from Canadian jazz, hip-hop, electronic collective Bad Bad Not Good. They've been at it for quite some time now, and for many years were sort of the band that got me back into modern jazz. I mean, what modern fan of music wouldn't like to hear 8 to 9 minute renditions that got put together tracks like Gucci Mane's Lemonade and Tyler the Creator's Bastard. Also, who the hell wouldn't want to hear a modern jazz collective go through 9 minutes of Legend of Zelda tracks? I know I would. But as far as their organic material goes, I always thought that BBNG kind of had a little bit of time warming up to, putting out some organic material of their own. I thought their 3 album was not very good. Honestly, I think it's got some of their weakest material ever. And the 4 album, while I do enjoy it these days, took me quite some time to really come around to it. But as far as lately goes, they've been busy boys. Their last album, Talk Memory, one of my favorite jazz records of the last few years, it showed them pushing their sound in a much more progressive direction. Also, this year alone, they've been busy boys. They dropped that really great, very lush, old school, soulful jazz EP with Baby Rose that I really enjoyed. And a few weeks ago, they kicked off this Mid-Spiral trilogy. Yeah, the Chaos EP that they dropped a couple of weeks ago. I thought this thing, honestly, was really exciting and really caught me off guard. This did not come off as, some, between albums transition EP. No, this sounded like the band taking the time between albums to really push themselves, try new things, really, get some new sounds for a new album down the line. Now, I thought that was kind of it, but since then they have released 2 more EPs, the Control and Growth versions of this trilogy, and I want to take a couple of minutes and chat about both of them. First up, we have the Mid-Spiral Order EP, which for the most part is on par with the first, the Chaos Mid-Spiral EP. I mean, this thing picks up exactly where the last EP left off. It's very whimsical, it's very playful, very airy, and honestly, it's a pretty vast sound for the band. They just sound so full of life. And everything from the very playful synths, the really impressive percussion that sticks around for this entire EP is just really flawless. There are also some more spiritual jazz moments in the later seconds of this track, which I will never be disappointed by. And listen, this is not an easy track to take in. It's over 6 minutes, but it comes off like a journey. It's progressive, it shifts. And the playing all around is just spectacular. Also, really do love Juan's world. This one brings in a little bit of Latin flair, a little bit of color as well. And because this just has such a loose, free-spirited vibe, the boys really do it a lot of justice. The percussion, once again, is just something alone to tune in for, and this is just so bright and colorful and full of life. I mean, I'm just so happy with this as Bad Bad Not Good continue to push themselves and try new styles in between albums. Not only that, but if you're kind of, out of the groove on modern jazz, these EPs are a great place to pick up. Sétima Regra also, this one is a little bit more on the subdued side, but it comes off really nice, especially because it does pick up once again into a very lush, very colorful track. It's breezy, it's playful, and one thing that impresses me so much about all of these tracks here is just how there is absolutely no wasted time. Also, really do love the funk element of this track, and I do enjoy Sunday's Afternoon's Dream as well. This track title is perfect. It is the most laid back and dreamy and sunny track here. Also, I really love the incredible woodwinds and the jazzy pianos. For me, this is a major standout to any one of these EPs, and it just has such an immense sense of cool to it. Fantastic deep cut, and it's just so incredibly soulful. Also, really do enjoy Rewind Your Mind as a finale here. This one's a little bit more laid back, a little dreamier, even a little steamier. And most of all, this track is incredibly graceful. Every piano chord, every sax note, it is all played with so much precision that it gives me the chills. And it is all brought together by this immense atmosphere. This is another really great EP from Bad Bad Not Good. But we do need to talk. Taco is also on this EP, and this is real rough. Not only is this the worst track on this EP, not only is this the worst track on any of these trilogy of EPs, not only that, this is also one of the worst tracks Bad Bad Not Good has ever put out. Yeah, this is 2 minutes of completely wasting my time, and there is nothing to spare here. I mean, even the playing here just seems really just phoned in. Yeah, this track's kind of amateur hour, but the rest of this EP is really, really impressive. I think it's just as good as the first EP in this trilogy. I'm feeling a decent 8 on it. The finale in this trilogy, and ironically, I see the least growth on this EP, honestly. Now, I should point out, of the 3 EPs that we've gotten in this set from Bad Bad Not Good, this EP here, the growth EP, is the most subtle. And it starts off really nicely. First Love is just lovely. And yeah, this is the most subdued that we've heard Bad Bad Not Good so far. It's very spiritual leaning. And I love that. Truly, the harp on this track alone is absolutely gorgeous. But Bad Bad Not Good are smart. They keep this sound very fresh and bring in a very subtle funk to it. But it doesn't overpower anything. It just brings everything together into a really heartfelt, passionate jam. It's got a lot of emotion to it, and the harmonies that we get here are some of the most memorable on any of these EPs. Audacia, also really, really nice, and one of the most vibrant and colorful tracks here. It's also got a little psychedelic soul in it from those groovy licks. Also, those triumphant horns, I really do enjoy those. Throw in some cosmic synth and you have another great track. Also, I do enjoy White Light as a finale as well. Of all the tracks on these EPs, this might be the lightest and most tranquil and sweetest. It's definitely subtle, but it does have a little bit of a groove right underneath. The strum guitars are really nice. The keyboards add some nice flavor as well. It brings in that layer of cool, and this ends off this string of EPs in a really, really nice way. But the Growth EP also has probably some of the least interesting tracks here as well. Like Celestial Hands, this track is really just okay. I mean, of all the more subdued tracks in this collection, this is easily one of the most boring. It's also just like one of the only times on this EP set that I feel like the band is going backwards and starting rehashing ideas. And because of that, this 5.5 minutes feels like 30 minutes. As a matter of fact, overall, this has some of the least effective playing on any one of these EPs. And sadly, I have a lot of the same feelings on Ways of Seeing. I mean, very clearly, Bad Bad Not Good have touched down on a lot of subtler sounds over the years. They've done this. But this is borderline coffee shop music. They don't sound invested in this. And honestly, on a track like this, I don't have that much to say. Of the 3 EPs, this final Growth EP, I see the least growth here. And if I had to knock one off and never listen to it again, it'd probably be this one. Sure, there's good moments to it, but I'm feeling a light 6. But let me know what you all are thinking on this trio of EPs from Bad Bad Not Good. If you liked the video, be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me know down below what you would like for me to chat about in the future. And until next time, have a great day, friends.